there's one thing that's more rage-inducing than any other form of an average online gamer, it's some guy ruining their fun by hacking the lobby and making everyone's lives miserable. Every online shooter has problems, and Overwatch 2 tried to solve theirs by acting against cheating players. Let's talk about their steps and whether cheaters are the main issue they should focus on amid a rocky launch. First off, the problem with cheating in shooters. If you've been on the internet at any point in the 2010s, you've probably stumbled on videos of Modern Warfare 2 lobbies crashing to the sounds of anguished 12-year-olds saying terrible things about people's mothers. Those videos, ladies and gentlemen, are the perfect representation of what cheating looks like in an online shooter experience. Hackers in online games are nothing new. There's an entire South Park episode about a guy trolling kids in World of Warcraft, something that was every hacker's favorite pastime at one point. While cheating is nothing new in online games, it can most certainly make or break them, leading to entire fan bases getting fed up with their inability to even be allowed to play the games they've paid for. Blizzard was looking to avoid this kind of backlash, and they're putting pressure on potential cheaters. Next, let's look at Overwatch's anti-cheating strategy. From the get-go, Blizzard has been discussing how it plans to eliminate cheating from Overwatch using its self-titled defense matrix. While we don't know much about what the matrix is, it sounds like a Transformers reference to us, given how hush-hush Blizzard's been about it. We know that it helps Blizzard track down and ban cheaters. And boy, have they been leaning hard on that ban button. It's recently been revealed that over 3,000 South Korean players have been caught and banned because of manipulating matches. Although the wave of bans was only focused in South Korea, that's still a pretty huge number, one that will probably keep growing as Blizzard continues its sweeps. The developers generally done a good job of keeping the cheating complaints pretty low. Some people argue that there isn't even that big of a hacking problem in Overwatch lobbies, but that's because of how closely Blizzard's been monitoring what's happening. After all, if you aren't talking about cheating in a game, it's because the developers are doing a good job keeping that issue at bay. Coming up, Mei gets hit with the ban hammer. That's right everyone, the cutesy little spawn of Satan is going to be taking a backseat on the roster for an indefinite amount of time because her very existence breaks the game now. Blizzard Security also sweeps target potential exploits players can use to give themselves an unfair advantage, and Mei most definitely has an exploit. The character's Ice Wall ability was discovered to have a bug that could allow players to access parts of the map that were not meant to be accessible. That means that at any moment, your character could have their pleasant stroll around the map cut short by an icicle through their skull from literally nowhere, with no way to encounter it when how many bugs and glitches have riddled Overwatch 2's first season. Players were certainly not happy about this. To their credit, Blizzard stepped in quickly, announcing that the character was disabled and her issues were ironed out, slating a November 15th date for when she'll be available to play again. Interestingly, Blizzard stated that they would treat people who use the exploit the same as regular hackers and cheaters, leading to an immediate ban. In a statement issued on social media, they affirmed their stance on keeping Overwatch 2 cheating-free, regardless of what they need to do to reach that goal. Following that, weapon charms in Overwatch 2 have a huge flaw. Cosmetics in video games are usually pretty cool. Who doesn't love decking their favorite character out in a legendary skin to flex how much better they are at the game than everyone else? We want to say no sane person, but Fortnite Battle wouldn't sell like hotcakes. They've always been a huge part of Overwatch, and the shift from a loot box-based system to a battle pass system hasn't left many fans feeling pleased with the current situation. This is because now, to get access to specific skins, players will be forced to get past a paywall or grind a genuinely ludicrous amount of hours to afford it with in-game currency. The controversy doesn't stop here. One new cosmetic introduced in Overwatch 2 is weapon charms, which attach to each character's unique weapon, with each hero having specific charms that can be unlocked. On paper, that sounds like an alright idea. However, fans have noticed that they can't even see the charms most of the time, as it is extremely difficult to align them with the first-person view of each character's unique weapon. Characters with giant guns are safe, but characters like Doomfist have invisible cosmetics, making them pretty much useless. Next up, a new Halloween event has a fun Easter egg. Overwatch is no stranger to Easter eggs and references being littered throughout the game's various maps and Overwatch 2's Halloween PvE event. Dr. Junkenstein's Revenge features one that is sure to bring a smile to everyone's face. Junkenstein's Revenge is meant to act as a sequel to the first Dr. Junkenstein Halloween event, which took place early in the lifespan of the first Overwatch game and was generally well received by fans of PvE content in shooter games. The sequel comes at a crucial time with many fans beginning to resent the new monetary systems introduced in the game. However, not everything is doom and gloom in the Overwatch fanbase, as Blizzard decided to treat fans by hiding an adorable secret within the Halloween event. There is a portrait of a dog present in a building on the event map, and certain voice emotes trigger a response from the dog in the painting. That's right folks, with just a button press, you can make your day by hearing a cute little critter make cute little sounds. Interestingly enough, you can get various kinds of responses depending on the type of voice line you use. Couple this with the game's callback to Bloodborne through the lantern in the castle stage, and you have an Easter egg extravaganza. Moving on, why all the fans aren't happy about the Halloween event. We've already talked about fans' issues with battle passes, but there's even more to the picture that shows you how done fans are with the way Junkenstein's Revenge handled cosmetic items. While some fans are happy about the expanded map and the wide and interesting variety of bosses, many have expressed frustration over the fact that the only event-specific prizes they can get are voice lines and sprays. Previously, every Overwatch event promised the possibility of everyone being able to win a new unique skin. This means that to access skins like Sombra's new Bride of Frankenstein skin, players will be forced to drop $20. That's right, $20 for a bunch of skins that would have been free back in 2015. Some skins require players to pay even more, such as Kiriko's Witch theme skin, which requires players to buy $30 worth of Overwatch coins due to its bizarre pricing of $26. There's no actual way to buy $26 worth of Overwatch coins. With all that in mind, is it any surprise that fans took to Twitter to complain about what looks like a pretty predatory new pricing system? Many famous video game journalists pointed out that if Blizzard's job was to scare its fans during the spooky season, they gave their wallets heart attacks. Finally, the first Overwatch balance patch makes major changes. The first balance patch is finally out, and it looks like the first thing Blizzard did was throw a nerf on Zarya, increasing her barrier cooldown, an unsurprising move given just how strong her double bubble shields make her compared to her character in the first Overwatch. Genji was also nerfed, which was inevitable given how well he's been thriving in the new single tank meta. Other characters that have reduced their abilities are Kirkio, whose invulnerability frames during Swift Step have been reduced, and Sombra, who suffered a whopping 15% nerf to her hacking damage multiplier. These updates have come at a good time. Interest in Overwatch 2 is already being stretched thin after the Halloween event, and Blizzard needs to make sure it's constantly fine-tuning the game to keep the bulk of its fanbase. Only time will tell if this helps increase all the goodwill they've started to lose. That's a wrap for this video, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think about Blizzard's anti-cheating strategies? Did you enjoy Overwatch's Easter egg? Let us know in the comments down below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to more. We'll see you in the next one.